great either.
Yeah. I also have a question from CHESSxDRONZER, who asks, do you think that this long number of draws in the World Championships previously and now is actually getting to Magnus more than his opponents? Is he pushing himself now?
That's a very good question. I know in 2018 he was getting frustrated with all those draws, and also at the time he was world #1, but he was only a couple of points ahead of Fabiano Caruana, and I think he was just too scared to lose, because if he lost one game, Caruana would have overtaken him as world #1. So all of those draws, I think he found it frustrating, and Karyakin as well, when there were a few draws in the middle of that match, he was finding that mightily annoying. But this one is still early, so I don't think it's on his mind too much. But if it's all draws up until the halfway point, maybe we'll see him crack. And yeah, it wouldn't be the first time we've seen Magnus frustrated.
Yeah.
How about you? What do you think?
Definitely, it feels more frustrating for Magnus than his opponent, because he's like the challenger, and draws are completely okay. I mean, he doesn't mind it, but Magnus feels like he's the best chess player, so he really wants to win some classical games. And the fact that Jan let's say if he makes a draw easily here, it just feels really bad with white, that you can't put any pressure on him even. Because for Magnus, the goal in the opening is just to manage to get a game, but that's not easy these days when your opponent is so well prepared. Yeah, it's tough. He has to think about some other opening for the next game. I think.
Imagine 18 World Championship match games in a row with a draw for Magnus, if this one is a draw. That is a huge number. None of the games against Caruana in 2018 ended up with a winner. Everyone has predicted that that's not going to happen in this one. It's 14 games, 2 more games. You can take some more risks. The styles of these two players, people are saying there will be some decisive games. Do you still think they will, David?
I'm 99% sure we will see some blood. We will see some decisive games. I think 14 draws in a row is so unlikely. I think especially as we kind of, in the second half of in the match, I think players will be starting to take more risks here and there, or maybe starting to lose their patience. Nepomniachtchi